Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back. I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We can't. 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Check cross. Hey, box drop. Let's get it together, defense.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Like 20. 54. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Right there.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. On first down, it's gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And it's third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Switch. Hold on. Check.
And that'll set him back 5. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on. Here, Mike. 56 to 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make me get it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the 41-yard line.
Mike 56. Focus, defense, focus. Check 43. 26.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Los Angeles.
180. Two times. Hey. 4 down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down now, it's Henderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 58, right there. Let's set a tone.
Now Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Goff now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This is taken at about the 14.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This is turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Hey, seam 6.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Rodgers again now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Hey, Charlie. Bring it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Like 20. Hey, let's go. Come. Hey, tight.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2 for 1. 54 Mike. Go. 54. Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 5'4".
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Strip that ball.
second down. It's Henderson. Oh, able to avoid him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
We got this.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, it's Henderson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run once more with Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Value three.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Just like that.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Gone. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get 300. Get 300. Give me that. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on. You better bring it. 56 to Mike.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check it back.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
18. Let's go. Go to 50. Hey, you block for 319.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
180. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Win the rep, let's go right here. 17.
Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Back.
On play action. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Rodgers. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
You can't stop me.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on. Ready? Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before. Ready? Now we're close. Watch 5-4.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Rams go victory for...